Hi, Dailers. My name is Mr. Boyd. Happy almost first day of school. Earlier today, I made a video for some of my students in order to help them kind of navigate Schoology so that way on their first day, they'd be able to know where to go in order to go to the Google Meets associated with their classes, and that way they know their bell schedule and what to do. So in this video, we're going to cover a few things. We're going to cover the bell schedule again, how to log on to Schoology, the places that I like to put things in my classroom and how it's all organized for me for my Google Meets. If you're one of my students or another physics student, I think we're all doing it the same. And then I'm going to go through another one or two ways that maybe other teachers in the building are organizing their Google Meets for the day in order to get you prepped, and that way you'll know what to do come Tuesday. So first I'm going to flip my camera around. Okay, so screen flipped. First thing we're going to do is we're going to launch our web browser and we're going to go to Schoology. So that's going to be Farmingdale, Farmingdale .schoology, schoology.com. Hit enter. And it's going to prompt you to log into your Google account. So I'm going to log into my Farmingdale Schools account. And because I'm a teacher, you might see a couple other things that you might not see as a student. You might have some things already populated as updates here. And there's a few things that we're going to navigate as we go through our class, and I'm sure all of your other classes. But for the first day, things you got to know is you're going to go to the top left first. You're going to hit courses, and then you're going to have all your courses for the day. So you'll probably know your schedule already. So for this video tutorial, we're going to use my super class. So I'm going to click on College Super Forensics. And the way that I have things oriented is I have my meetings and breakouts for my students. So from a student point of view, which I can show you here, view course as, and we're going to use Tom. Tom would see this. Any student would see this on my course. They would go to the meetings and breakout folder. They'd hit the down arrow. And there'd be a couple little things here. The general meeting link for me is the Google Meet link. These are my little breakout rooms that we'll use at a different time. But in order to join my meets at the time for your period, you click on Google Meet link. Click on Google Meet link one more time, and it'll launch another page. And all of a sudden, allow and dismiss. We're here. Look at this. How cool is that? Okay. Next. So for our next part, we're going to keep it in student view. And we're going to talk about what happens if a teacher wants to post a Google Meet to the updates part or the announcements part instead of having it right here where I have it. So you would get onto your classroom just like we did before, except instead of going to the materials and having like the meetings and breakouts like we did earlier, you just go over to updates, and maybe there'd be a little symbol over here like a 1 or a notification symbol showing that you have an update. But you click on that, and it'll bring you to this screen. And then all that you do to access that Google Meet is you click the Google Meet link, and it'll bring you to a new page. And last but not least, in order to get all of this right, you're going to have to know what time you're going to go to what meet and what time you're going to go to other meets. And, you're going to have to know your class schedule. So I'm going to read off the class schedule really quick. The day starts at 7:30 with a homeroom. Then that's only 7 minutes. So period 1 is at 7:42. Period 2 is 8:25 a.m. Period 3 is at 9:08. Period 4 is at 9:51. Period 5 is at 10:34. Period 6 is at 11:17. Period 7 is at 12 o'clock. Period 8 is 12:43, and period 9 is 1:26. So at any of those periods, depending on what room you're supposed to be in, if you're virtual, so if you're in like my first period class, I'd expect that you'd log on to Schoology maybe around 7:20, and then you'd go navigate through Schoology and click on the Google Meet link. That way, be ready for our class to start at 7:30 for homeroom or 7:42 for just first period. So I hope this has been helpful. If I can help you in any other ways, you're welcome to email me. My email is mboyd@farmingdaleschools.org. Or you can just come and see me. I teach in room 261, and I'm never going to be bothered if you want to just come by and ask a question. So I hope all's good. I hope that you have a good day, and I hope this helped. Bye, Dailers.